When you grow up in poverty, planning for the future is a luxury. When resources are limited, the focus is on just getting by, knowing that missing one paycheck can have life-altering consequences. My name is Richie Harper, and I work in the Stark County Prosecutor's Office. I grew up here in Canton, Ohio, and I grew up in poverty. I understand these issues and how it affects our community, especially our children. So many of our children are going without basic needs such as food, clothing, and housing. We face a growing crisis in every part of our community.
I think it's very important to break the cycle of childhood poverty. The sooner we can address a problem, the more effective it'll be. The report that I've just read was Protecting Stark's Future, and it references the condition of Stark County and specifically childhood poverty.
The Childhood Poverty Report was commissioned and started in 2019, so it was pre-COVID. The results, even pre-COVID, were alarming. In the city of Canton, about half of the children live in poverty. And for a city its size, that places Canton tied for second place in the country with the worst child poverty rate.
I think some of the things people thought that were occurring only in Canton are occurring throughout our whole county. For example, there's 20,000 children living under the poverty line in Stark County. 47% of those are outside of the city of Canton. So poverty affects all of us. It's our responsibility as a community to help the children in this community that by no choice of their own are living in poverty.
So at United Way, we're doing two things. We are meeting immediate needs, and we are giving families the opportunity to increase their earnings and their stability.
Growing up in poverty is linked to a host of negative economic, health, and social conditions. Children who grow up in poverty suffer from more behavioral and social problems, more health issues, and lower academic achievement.
The one item in the report that really stood out to me is that there was a difference of 16.2 years life expectancy from an individual that was raised in southeast Canton to one that was raised in the center of North Canton. What can we do to lift those individuals up that on no fault of their own were raised in a community with a lesser life expectancy?
One of my favorite programs that United Way supports is the CARE team, and it's a wraparound service for children in schools, and they try to look at the child holistically and try to meet all of their needs. Some of these children have things going on at home that distract them from their learning, and they try to address the needs of those children. And I can't imagine the obstacles these children have in maturing and growing and being healthy if they don't have these basic needs.
The road to becoming a successful adult starts in childhood. By ensuring that children have access to food, education, and stable housing, we can ensure that they're well on their way to becoming successful members of society.
There are misconceptions and stigma about poverty. People believe that if someone can't afford their basic needs, they must be lazy and not working hard enough. That is not necessarily true, especially for single parents. Many of them are working multiple jobs and still can't earn enough to pay basic needs like housing, utilities, childcare, and healthcare.
As a business owner, I would like to speak to the other business owners. The number one thing we can do to make a difference is provide a living wage. A livable wage will create opportunities for families and their children. A young child given an opportunity will blossom into a very productive adult. And that is ultimately what our responsibility is, to provide a better community, and we do that by making strong families and individuals within the family.
I often hear people say, why don't they just pull themselves up by their bootstraps? Children do not have bootstraps. They can't pull themselves up. It is up to us, the adults in the community, to provide them with a bridge to their future.
Together, we have the power to end childhood poverty. By donating to the United Way of Greater Stark County, a stronger community is within our reach.
I think United Way is the most efficient way that we can help those in our community.
When they make a decision to give to an organization, they've looked at the holistic big picture and they've made that decision for a reason. It was well thought out, and they care about making the biggest impact with the dollars that are given to United Way.
We all have things that we can contribute. No one person can say that I cannot contribute something. We all can contribute. We can all be a mentor. We can provide financial assistance, or maybe just look around and get involved. And I think too many people tend not to get involved because they don't think that they make a difference. It's shocking how people working together can change the world. And I think we have an opportunity in Stark County to do that.